Forget everything you thought you knew about Landman because the Season 2 trailer just flipped the entire story upside down. If you thought Season 1 was intense, gripping, and full of twists, buckle up because what's coming next is on a whole different level. The power struggles, the secrets, and the dark corners of the oil world are about to get even messier, and trust me, nothing will ever be the same again. Season 2 of Landman is shaping up to be a game changer, and the trailer leaves no doubt about that. From the moment it dropped, fans have been buzzing. This isn't just a continuation, it's a full-blown transformation of the series. After the mixed feelings around other Sheridan projects recently, Landman proved itself a breath of fresh air, and now the stakes have skyrocketed. The first season gave us Norris, a small-time landman thrust into a sprawling empire of oil, power, and corruption. Watching Tommy evolve from an underdog to the head of a multi-billion-dollar operation was thrilling, but the trailer hints at a darker, more complicated journey ahead. We're not just seeing a rise in power, we're seeing the weight of that power threaten to crush him. The trailer teases Tommy's inner battles more than ever, suggesting that the man we saw in Season 1 will face new demons that could change him forever. Billy Bob Thornton's portrayal made Tommy feel real, flawed, raw, and deeply human, and it's clear Season 2 is digging even deeper into that complexity. Will Tommy fully embrace his new role at MTEX, or will his past catch up with him and drag him back into the dangerous gray areas he desperately tried to leave behind? The trailer doesn't hold back on showing the tension building around him, the enemies closing in, and the moral choices getting darker and darker. It's a world where loyalty is a rare commodity and trust is often just a mask. And if Tommy continues to idolize characters like John Dutton from Yellowstone, as hinted, then the lines between right and wrong might blur even further. The trailer suggests that Tommy's ambitions won't be slowed down by any obstacles, and that means chaos, betrayal, and high-stakes drama are all but guaranteed. But the real shocker and what has fans most excited is the spotlight shifting to Camy Miller. Demi Moore's Camy isn't just a side character anymore. She's stepping into the center of the storm. The trailer gives a powerful glimpse of Camy taking control of her family's fractured oil empire, turning pain and loss into fierce determination. After the brutal end to Season 1, where Monty Miller's empire crumbled, Camy is ready to rise, and the energy she brings is electric. There's a raw intensity in the trailer scenes featuring her that promises a power struggle unlike anything we've seen before. How will she clash or possibly align with Tommy? Will they become allies or bitter rivals? The trailer doesn't answer, but it definitely sets the stage for an explosive dynamic between the two. What's even more captivating is the hint at Camy's motivations. Is she driven by revenge for the destruction Monty left behind? Or is she aiming to build something even bigger, turning the ashes of her family's legacy into a new empire? The trailer doesn't just tease her power, it hints at layers of grief, rage, and ambition fueling every move. The emotional weight behind her character promises to add a new dimension to the series, making the oil industry's ruthless landscape even more personal and intense. With Jon Hamm's Monty Miller gone, Camy's rise seems unstoppable, and the trailer makes it clear that she won't back down without a fight. At the same time, the trailer hints at the larger picture, the world of oil itself. Corruption, greed, and manipulation are still very much at the core, but now with these two powerful players, Tommy and Camy, taking charge, the balance of power is about to shift dramatically. The trailer leaves us wondering what new alliances, betrayals, and shocks will unfold. New faces are teased, but their roles remain a mystery, adding to the suspense. As always with Sheridan storytelling, no one is safe, and every character could either rise to the top or fall in a brutal, unexpected way. The trailer doesn't just promise action, it promises a tangled web of drama where power isn't just about money, it's about survival. The Landman Season 2 trailer doesn't just tease the personal battles of Tommy and Camy, it also dives deeper into the brutal world they both now rule. The oil industry, as always, is a place where nothing is clean or straightforward. The trailer makes it clear that the high stakes won't just be about business deals or corporate power plays, but about the kind of moral compromises that will haunt the characters for a lifetime. It's a cutthroat environment where everyone has secrets, and every choice can lead to devastating consequences. Tommy's transformation from the scrappy landman to a president with enormous influence is exciting, but the trailer hints at the price he will pay for it. There's a tension that runs through every scene, a feeling that his success might be the start of a dangerous unraveling rather than the triumphant ending we might hope for. We also get a glimpse of how Tommy's relationship with Camy will be central to this season. The trailer suggests their connection is complex, part partnership, part rivalry, and full of unresolved tension. It's clear they both want control, but whether that means working together or clashing violently remains a mystery. This dynamic is what makes the show so thrilling, because it's not just about who holds the power, but how they use it. Will they betray each other to climb higher, or will they find a way to combine their forces? The trailer doesn't hold back on showing the cracks in their alliance, making it feel like every scene is ticking closer to an inevitable explosion. Behind the scenes, we also hear whispers of new players entering the game, characters who could shake up the power dynamics even more. Sheridan's storytelling has always thrived on unpredictable twists, and the trailer hints that Season 2 will introduce fresh faces with their own agendas and secrets. These new arrivals bring an extra layer of suspense because they could either be allies or threats, adding to the constant feeling of uncertainty. The oil world in Landman isn't just about the battles we see on screen, it's also about the unseen deals, the hidden enemies, and the shifting alliances that keep everyone on edge. With new characters stepping in, the stakes are raised higher than ever, and nothing feels safe or stable. One of the most intriguing aspects teased by the trailer is the psychological depth of the characters. Tommy, Camy, and the others aren't just players in a power struggle, they are people pushed to their limits, forced to confront who they really are when faced with loss, ambition, and betrayal. The trailer shows us that despite the wealth and influence, they are haunted by their pasts, their choices, and the ghosts of those they've lost. This emotional layer is what sets Landman apart from other shows in the genre. It's not just a story about the oil business, it's a story about what power does to people, how it changes them, and whether they can survive the cost. In the trailer, the tension builds with every shot, and the suspense is almost unbearable. Moments of quiet reflection are shattered by bursts of violence and confrontation, reminding us that beneath the surface lies a world ready to explode at any second. We see flashes of Tommy's struggle to keep control, Camy's fierce determination, and the dangerous games everyone is playing. The trailer doesn't give us easy answers. It leaves us on the edge, desperate to know who will come out on top and who will fall. Season 2 promises to be not just a continuation of the story, but a deep dive into the dark heart of ambition, loyalty, and survival in the ruthless oil empire. What really makes the Landman Season 2 trailer stand out is how it captures the raw tension between loyalty and betrayal. The oil industry has always been a brutal battlefield, but this season, the stakes are personal in ways we haven't seen before. Tommy and Camy are at the center of a storm where alliances will be tested and trust will become the rarest currency of all. The trailer hints at fractured friendships and alliances that could crumble under pressure. Characters who once seemed loyal may surprise us with sudden, shocking betrayals, while unexpected partnerships might emerge from the chaos. The question hanging over every scene is who will stand firm when the pressure mounts, and who will crack and fall. The trailer also gives us glimpses of the emotional cost of all this power. Tommy, despite his rise, is shown wrestling with the darker parts of himself, the parts shaped by years of struggling and surviving in a world that demands toughness but offers little mercy. The trailer's tone suggests that Tommy's journey won't just be about business victories, it will be a test of his soul. Will he lose himself in the ruthless game or find a way to hold on to his humanity? It's this kind of complex character development that keeps viewers hooked, making us care deeply about what happens next. Camy, on the other hand, is portrayed as a force of nature, Fierce, unyielding, and driven by a powerful mix of grief and ambition. The trailer shows her stepping into the spotlight not just as a survivor, but as a contender ready to fight for everything she believes is hers. Her scenes are charged with emotion, making it clear she's not someone to underestimate. Camy's rise isn't just about taking over an empire, it's about reclaiming her identity and fighting against the forces that tried to break her. The trailer leaves no doubt that her path will cross violently with Tommy's, and the tension between them will be one of the season's main engines. But what really adds a new layer of intrigue is the hint at the wider world around them. The trailer teases that the oil empire is just one part of a bigger, darker system filled with corruption and danger. We catch glimpses of shadowy figures, secret meetings, and deals that could change everything. This expanding world means that Season 2 won't just be about personal power struggles, but about the larger forces shaping the fate of everyone involved. It raises the question, how far will Tommy and Camy go to protect what they've built? And what sacrifices will they have to make to stay on top? As always, Sheridan's storytelling promises to keep us guessing. The trailer is filled with clues, but no clear answers, creating a sense of suspense that lingers long after watching. Every scene feels loaded with meaning, and every glance or gesture suggests secrets waiting to be uncovered. The characters aren't just players on a board, they are complex, conflicted people with hidden motives and unpredictable futures. This keeps the story fresh and intense, making Landman more than just a drama about oil, it's a story about power, identity, and the price people pay to hold on to both. Forget everything you thought you knew about Landman because the Season 2 trailer just flipped the entire story upside down.